Video opens with a shot of a dog near the water's edge, followed by a huge, sudden splash. This giant catfish made a huge mistake. It went for this dog, missed, and gave itself away with that massive splash. The man, alerted by the commotion, stared into the murky depths. His heart pounded as he saw Ida's shadow so enormous it looked like a submarine cruising just beneath the surface. He knew this was the fish of a lifetime. With hands literally shaking, he grabbed the biggest piece of bait he had, a hefty chunk of meat, and masterfully cast his line right over the spot where the giant had appeared. He didn't have to wait long. Less than a minute later, his world erupted into chaos. The fishing rod didn't just bend, it bent into a perfect, strained arc, groaning under the immense pressure. The line screamed off the reel as the catfish, with the power of a runaway tank, dove straight for the bottom. The force was so incredible, it dragged the man right to the very edge of the water, his feet scrambling for a foothold. He braced himself against the side of his small boat, planting his feet firmly, determined not to be pulled in. This wasn't just fishing anymore. It was a full-blown battle of wills. For 15 grueling, arm-burning minutes, the struggle was relentless. The beast would dive deep, pulling with unstoppable force, making the man fight for every inch of line. Then, just as he'd gain a little back, the fish would shoot straight up towards the surface, thrashing violently, nearly ripping the rod from his exhausted hands. Every muscle in his body screamed in protest, but he refused to give up. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, he saw the first signs of victory. The powerful runs became shorter, the thrashing less violent. The giant was tiring. With one last, monumental effort, he heaved and brought the exhausted catfish to the surface. It was a monster, bigger than anything he had ever imagined. Without a moment's hesitation, the guy did something unbelievable. He leaped from the bank, plunging waist-deep into the cold water. He wrapped both his arms around the colossal, 200-kilogram fish, finally securing his prize. An absolute fishing genius. What an incredible catch. If you were as amazed by that battle as I was, make sure to hit that like button.